Added a US journalist to a private group chat discussing classified plans to bomb Yemen. Now, it's an extraordinary breach of security with America's entire national security team in the group, including the vice president. The journalist, Jeffrey Goldberg, was informed of the strikes 2 hours before they took place, a little over a week ago. Well, Sarah Smith is live in Washington with the very latest. Sarah, Jeffrey Goldberg, he is the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic magazine, and he's written at length about what beggars belief, being put in this secret chat group with the highest level authorities when it comes to America's national security.
I know, it's stunning, isn't it, that a messaging app like Signal could be used to talk about military plans, and absolutely shocking that a journalist could accidentally be added to this group of top national security officials. And these messages that he was able to read over several days in real time start off talking about possibly taking bombing action to protect shipping in the Suez Canal. And J.D. Vance, the vice president, is pretty sceptical because he says far fewer American ships use the canal than European ones. So he writes in one message referencing Pete Hegseth, the defense secretary. He says, "If you think we should do it, let's go. I just hate bailing Europe out again." And then the Defence Secretary responds saying, "I fully share your loathing of European freeloading. It's pathetic." And then the next day, the group's informed that the bombing raid has been a success, and messages start flowing in. From John Ratcliffe, the head of the CIA, he said it was a good start. Then you've got Mike Waltz, the National Security Advisor, just using some emojis. MAR, we assume, is Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State. He says, "Good job, Pete, and your team." Kudos to all, chimes in Susie Wiles, the White House Chief of Staff, and then the presidential envoy, Steve Witkoff, he's just got a few more emojis. It's an astonishingly casual way of talking about a bombing raid which the Houthis say killed 53 people. It's obviously a pretty big security breach as well. President Trump was asked about it earlier and said he didn't actually know anything about this at all.
Having to do with what? What were they talking about?
With the Houthis.
The Houthis? You mean the attack on the Houthis? Right. Well, it couldn't have been very effective because the attack was very effective, I can tell you that. I don't know anything about it. You're telling me about it for the first time.
Now, the White House has confirmed that the messages are authentic. So, I mean, this journalist really was accidentally added to this group. And the White House press secretary has come out and said, well, the point is that the attacks on the Houthi targets were successful, and says that the president has every confidence in his national security team despite this absolutely stunning security breach.
All right. Sarah, thank you for that. Sarah Smith, our North America editor there, live in Washington.